everybody, I'm Dan Williams. On behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Production, I'd like to welcome you to San Bernardino, California. We are at the Blast Soccer Fields for today's Super Game of the Week. Boys under 16 State Cup National Finals match. Two top teams ready to go head-to-head. It's the Central Coast Condors versus the Nomads from San Diego County. And we'll be coming up with the rosters in just a minute. Beautiful day here in San Bernardino. Pushed up right against the foothills of the San Bernardino Mountains. Beautiful field. The condition is fast. The grass is short. And the teams are on the field and just moments away. Let's take a look at the Condors. They'll be wearing the black and white jerseys with the black shorts. They'll be moving from left to right on your television screen. Goalkeeping for today's game, Josh Leshy, goalkeeper for the Condors. Number 6 will be Brian Atkiss. Number 7, Josh Parrish. And number 9, Juan Trejo. Number 10 is Ryan Katz. Number 11 is Genaro Diaz. Number 12 is Dennis Daniels. Number 13, Brendan Perry. Number 15, Scott Anderson. Number 16 will be Jonathan Terry. Number 18, Chris Dickinson. Number 20, Josh Carter. Number 21, Blake Bigelow. Number 22, Gilbert Avina. Number 17 is Mike Bess. And number 19, that is Robert Poe. Now for the Nomads, they'll be wearing the white jerseys and the dark shorts. And we'll take a look at the roster as we are underway, just underway. This is the Condors versus the Nomads. Top flight action, boys under 16. This is the finals match for the Nomads. Keeping for today's game will be Nick Tarantino. Number 2 will be Ryan Karras. Number 4, Dan Monroe. Number 5 is Brian Sinanowski. Number 6 is Paul Coughlin. Number 7 is Frank Sanfilippo. Number 8 is Zach Bloomer. Number 9 is Nick Stoffel. Number 10, Dagan Koffler. Number 11, Dustin Ayeho. Number 12 is Joe Wozniak. Number 13, Ramsey Curry. Number 14, Aaron Tubbs. 15, that'll be Jeff Hamilton, followed by number 17, Ryan Swantek. Number 16 is Greg Siva. Number 18 is Dan Adlong. And number 19, David Hodgins. Both teams now fully rostered for you. Let's pick up the play, near side action. Nomads in control of the ball, and please watch closely. They are a very good passing team. Right now, that's Terry for the Condors, who picks off the ball, sends a nice one downfield, and right there for the Nomads, Tarantino picks it up and sends it back out. So it was a nice ball going downfield for Brendan Perry. He was going after it. Too much juice on the ball, and it goes right in the hands of Tarantino, and now the ball goes out of bounds on the far sideline. And we'll pick up the pace on that side. Like I said, it's a nice day out here. The grass is short, dry field. It is a humid day. It is about noontime as we're starting off. Ball be thrown in on the far sideline by the Nomads. Good, strong throw. That's going to end up in the box area. Trying to clear out is the Condors. Nice ball to the near sideline. Defensive wall is there for the Condors, and so the Nomads will try and set it back up again. Good job by the Condors defensively. Picked up now by Diaz as he brings it out to the near sideline. And a nice ball down the near sideline. Picked up now by Perry. Perry in the corner. And a nice slide tackle by Aaron Tubbs of the Nomads. Did what he needed to do. So it was a Brendan Perry trying to turn the corner on the near sideline. Beautiful slide tackle by Aaron Tubbs. Puts the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Condors on the near corner. No score as we're just underway. Ball comes back into play. And for the Condors, picked up by Diaz. Brings it across the face, looking for someone. Nobody there for the Condors. Now on the far sideline, Avina. Being challenged over there by Hamilton. So it was Hamilton and Curry for the Nomads. It was 2-on-1 defensively in favor of the Nomads. Ball goes out off one of their foot, throw back into the Condors. Picked up by Avina. Now being challenged right there once again by Hamilton. Ball goes right back out of bounds. And again, we'll have a throw in by the Condors. Nice headed clear by Sanfilippo. Now action right at the top of the goal box. Action. Couldn't quite get there. So it was a nice ball over to Blake Bigelow. Bigelow just couldn't quite get there in time. Ball goes outside of the goal line. So it comes the goal kick for the Nomads, and they'll send it back the other way. No score. Just underway in this first half of play. Boys under 16 State Cup National Finals match. Nice ball sent past midfield. Nice header back by Atkiss. And we're going to see some action. You know what happens is you think this field is big, and you start watching a lot of the different age groups play in pool play, going on to the round of 16, the quarterfinals, semifinals. And when you're watching the under 12s, under 13s, under 14s, this looks like a huge field, but you get these huge athletes such as we have out here in the under 16. It really cuts the field down in size. And now the Nomads on the attack, weaving, taking a tumble, but the ball is still free. Shot on goal. Nice save by Leshy. So it was a nice weaving attack by the Nomads. Inside the penalty box area, it was a shot on goal to the far post. It was a good diving Josh Leshy, who ricochets the ball outside, but Nomads now pick up an opportunity for a corner kick, and they are dangerous on the corner kicks. As a matter of fact, there's times when the Nomads go out of their way to try and set those goal kicks up. They like them, and let's see what they can do right now. Ball in the air, coming across the face, looking for someone. Header time, right there, Leshy. So there was two Nomads right where they wanted to be in the near corner, jumping up high, looking for the header in the direction of the net. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. It was Josh Leshy going up and taking control of the ball, and now the ball is back out into play. Nomads once again on the attack. Nice pickup by Hamilton. Hamilton once again coming down, 2-on-1 in favor defensively of the Condors. Ball awarded to the Condors. So Jeff Hamilton, 15 for the Nomads. Watch him this game. He can be dangerous as he is focused on bringing that ball downfield. Nice ball. That's going to go outside of the touchline. Stays inside, racing down for it. Nice job by Terry. Deep in the corner, it's Terry for the Condors. Driving. Now he's inside the penalty box area looking for somebody, and nobody is there. So the Condors look to set it up again. Nobody there for the Condors. Coming close was Brendan Perry, and so Tarantino will send the ball back out. Drop kicks it. Sends it out nicely. Trapped by Karras. And now the Condors back out. Foot come out by Aleo. And so Aleo brings a nice ball down for it. Racing. Good effort by Josh Carter as he kept his body between the ball and the charging Nomad player. That was a nice ball sent down by the Nomads. Racing forward was Joe Wozniak, but once again give credit defensively to Josh Carter as he puts his body in between the ball and Wozniak, and it goes out of bounds. And so now a goal kick brings it clear across field, carries down, 2-on-1 racing for it is Koffler. Slide tackle, keeping on his feet. Nice job is Bloomer. So Bloomer comes down there big time, puts a slide tackle on the Condors, comes up with the ball and the foul, and so they keep control of the ball on the far sideline. Cleared out by Dickinson. Stays in bounds on the far side. Now there's a nice ball. It's picked up by Sanfilippo. He'll send it back to the midfield of the Nomads. And we've got a lot of action right now as both teams trying to figure out the defensive offensive strategies of one another. Long ball down the far sideline by Dagan Koffler. Goes outside of the touchline, so the ball goes the other way. No score. We're first half of play here. Now, both of these teams actually played originally in pool play. Each team having 3 games to play to get out of their bracket. And guess who won that one? Nice challenge for the ball. Whistle goes down, tripping. That's called against the Condors as number 9, Nick Stoffel, takes a tumble. Picking up the ball now, putting it back into play is Tubbs to Hamilton. Hamilton now bringing it down. Hamilton might be looking for a shot. He was looking to put it down for somebody. Nobody was there. Picked up by the feet of the Condors. And now that'll be off the foot of the Nomads. Nomads from San Diego County. About 2 hours, about hour 45 minutes south of here. The Central Coast Condors up by Pismo Beach, they're about 250 miles north of here. So this is kind of middle ground for both parties. I think the Condors have a little longer drive down here. Substitution now coming in for the Condors. 21 out, Blake Bigelow. We'll check on the number coming in for fresh legs for the Condors. Good close-up action on the near sideline. Now racing down the corner, Hamilton. Ball across the face. It's going to the far deep corner. Right there is Katz. Bring it down. And that's going to go outside the touchline. Can't quite get it. It was a charging Brendan Perry, and so the ball goes back to the Nomads. So back in the game now, it's Juan Trejo. He's fresh legs for the Condors on that recent substitution. Taking a breather, Blake Bigelow. So both teams had traveled actually down to San Diego to participate in the opening rounds of pool play. Both the pool play, the round of 16, in some cases was there, although it was all throughout Southern California. Now bringing it downfield is Stoffel. Stoffel coming across, looking for some action right in front of the goal box area, and now it's cleared out by the Condors. So that was a nice effort by the Nomads as they were looking for some help as the ball was crossing the face of the goal. Luckily for the Condors, there was nobody there, and they were able to effectively clear it out. And now it's Leshy. Sends the ball sliding across midfield. That'll go outside of the touchline and awarded back to the Nomads. So the playoffs were all around San Diego County at the Polo Fields. Beautiful facility down right near Del Mar, California, Rancho Santa Fe. Some of the best fields you'll ever play on. Also had some semifinal action up in the city of Orange in Orange County, as well as out in Moreno Valley. Substitution now coming in for the Nomads. Ball is thrown in. Condors on the attack right now. Daniels back in. Terry now trying to move it 2-on-1 in favor. Now picked up by the Condors, and we see some good action right here. So in the game for the Nomads on the recent substitution, number 16, Greg Siva, he plays forward. He's in fresh legs for the Nomads, and now a throw-in by Stoffel. Challenge down in the near corner, 1-on-1. That was Atkiss versus Siva. So Siva comes right into the game and gets right into the action right away. And now there's a corner kick. Once again, dangerous. Talking to one of the parents for the Condors, you know, they played this team earlier in pool play, and, well, of course, we haven't told you who's won that one. We're going to keep you on the edge of your seat right there. Ball comes in low and behind the net. Not a good shot by the Nomads, and so the ball goes back to the Condors. But during that play, when the Condors were playing the Nomads in the original pool play of bracket play, they found out, the Condors did, that the Nomads love to have corner kicks, going out of their way to get them and find some dangerous situations out there. What was the final score in that pool play matchup? Those are Nomads out on top for a little bit, but finally it was the Condors. The Condors beating the Nomads 3-2. And the ball out on the far sideline. Stays in bounds. Good pickup by the Nomads and Siva. So once again, the Nomads continuing to keep some offensive pressure down in the Condors part of the field. And for the Condors, they want to try and break that habit right away and start putting it down the other way. Right now, it's the Nomads on the attack. Ball coming across the middle. That's effectively cleared out by Josh Carter. And that'll go outside. Once again, corner kick. So this is about the third corner kick in the time we've talked about it, and the Nomads are loving it because that's what they love to do. Now, most teams will give you great trouble offensively when they're in a corner kick opportunity, such as right now. They get that ball up in the air, bending towards the net, and they've got some headers waiting for and trying to get some action to put that ball right into the net. And let's see what happens. Ball coming across, looking for someone that goes way past the area they wanted to drop it in. He wanted to get it up a little slower traveling so it would start dying right in front of the face of the net. Couldn't quite get it. Nice ball out. That's going to be picked up by Tubbs. So Tubbs for the Condors now picks it out to the sideline.
Condors, don't let down. Let's keep the pressure.
Hamilton out to the far sideline. And that'll be picked up. Nice move by Wozniak. Chip shot. Coming for the header. It's still there. Shoots at, scores. Nice effort by the Nomads on a 1-2-3 combination player exchange, and it was a nice ball coming across, looking for the header. The header was there. Josh Leshy, good job putting one hand on it, but he couldn't keep control of the ball. So the ball got loose, and standing right there was the Nomads player, number 11, Dustin Aleo, and give credit to Aleo as the Nomads go out on top now on a score of 1-0. Substitutions for the Nomads. Number 13 coming out of the game. Now picking it up. So now the score is 1-0 favor of the Nomads, and the Condors now looking to be put on the attack. Ball will be awarded on that foul to the Condors, and they'll try and pick it up and move it downfield. So Ramsey Curry, number 13 for the Nomads, now in fresh legs. And for the Nomads, they'll be sending it back down on the far sideline, racing for the ball. Greg Siva can't quite get there as he's matched by two of the Condors defensively. So the ball goes out of bounds on the far sideline, and the ball will be thrown in by the Condors. So in pool play, we mentioned earlier, it was the Condors beating the Nomads 3-2. But right now, we see the Nomads out in front 1-0. And for the Condors, who are a high offensive scoring team, they need to put something together and trying to bring it back the other way. Leshy taking control of the ball. Nice strong kick towards midfield.
Yeah, bring it down, bring it down. That's it, Mikey.
Hamilton bringing it down. Nice slide tackle and a nice pickup by the Condors, but to no avail as Hamilton finds the ball in his possession. And now slide tackle by Trejo, and that'll be sent outside the touchline. So the Nomads will get control of the ball. They'll throw it in on the far sideline, and they'll start the offensive attack all over again. Number 10, Koffler, Dagan Koffler for the Nomads with the throw-in, and now action picks up. Now the Condors with Trejo trying to send it down off the foot of the Nomads, and so it becomes the Condors ball, and they'll continue to move down. So the Condors really not in too much trouble right now as there's a lot of time left in the first half of play. They've had a lot of success scoring goals all throughout this Tournament of State Cup play. Now there's a nice ball coming downfield, action right in front of the goal area, charging Nick Tarantino. Nomads keeper came up and said, I'll take control here. Now he'll send it back down the other way. So it was a nice ball, just couldn't get there, was the charging Condors. And now doing the same thing on the opposite end is Josh Leshy. Leshy will take control and send the ball back down the other way. So for the Condors, who are down by 1 goal, they are known for being a pretty offensive powerhouse. Ball awarded back to the Condors. So in the last 37 games the Condors have played, they've scored 98 goals. That's an average of 2.6 goals a game. Defensively, in those same 37 games, they've only allowed 25 goals for a 0.7 goals allowed per game. So their ratio is 2.6 goals scored per 0.7 goals scored per game. And right now, if they want to make that up, and there's a nice ball across to the top, right there, opportunity, nice save! Nice try by the Condors as they sent the ball right towards the top of the penalty box area. Charging up for it was Carter, put the foot on it, and it was heading towards the far post. Give credit to Nick Tarantino, who is once again right there for the Nomads, and that's a great save by Tarantino. And for the Condors, that's what they want to do. More shot on attempts gives them the opportunity to find a hole in that defense of Tarantino and be able to tie this one up. Pushing and shoving a little bit. Well, you know, both teams are out here to play, giving 110%. They want the win on their side. They want to be crowned the boys under 16 State Cup champions. And once again, right there.
Come on, let's work it. Good ball, Carter.
Going out on the far sideline, and the ball awarded back to the Condors. So it's Tarantino picking up the ball. He'll be working on it. Ball going back and forth. Good effort by both team members. And a nice clear out by Frank Sanfilippo for the Nomads. And now right at midfield, action for the ball. So now the ball's out of bounds, and we've seen a lot of action on that far sideline as they're playing the touchline on that far side. It's interesting how some teams will work one side or another. This time, again, the ball goes out, and it will be awarded back to the Condors. So as you have some teams that keep the ball when they're playing against one another right towards the middle of the field, a lot of action, the ball's always in play. Sometimes, such as this game, how we're first starting out, is we're playing the sidelines quite a bit, and especially on the far sideline. Condors have the ball. Condors out of the Central Coast League up near San Luis Obispo. Nomads, they play out of the Presidio League in the Boys Under 17 Premier. Once again, outside the touchline. So for Presidio League play for the Nomads and the Boys Under 17 Premier, current record 6 wins, 4 losses, and 4 ties. Nice strong throw in by the Nomads. There's a nice jumping clear out, and that goes way out. Once again, we'll see a throw in. Deep in the corner, 2-on-1, Zach Bloomer being challenged by the Condors. And right there, what you saw was Bloomer trying to get the ball to ricochet off one of the Condors players' feet and go outside that goal line so they could come up with a corner kick. That's what they were looking for right there. Bloomer, in that case, just couldn't get the job done. Action picks up right now with the Nomads. Hamilton doing a good job for the Condors. Now in the corner, both of them looking for it. Ball awarded for the goal kick, and so the Condors will bring it the other way. So let's take a look at the positions for each of the teams. Leshy for the Condors is the keeper for today's game. Actis is a defender. Parrish, wearing number 7, midfielder. Trejo, a midfielder, along with Katz and Diaz. Dennis Daniels, number 12, a defender. Perry, a forward. Anderson, Scott Anderson, number 15, he's the stopper. Followed by Terry and Dickinson, both forwards. Sweeper position by Josh Carter, number 20, as the ball sails outside right near us. And back into play.
Fire up, Condors!
Go, Condors!
Come on, Sean! Stay with it!
Ball picked up now in the deep corner, and firing it back out is Frank Sanfilippo. And once again, we are seeing play on the far sideline. Picking up where we left off in that Presidio League play, the Nomads not shining. They're basically middle of the path play, but right now it doesn't matter as they are right here. Substitutions now coming in for the Condors.
Fire up, come on!
Number 15, Scott Anderson. Now the Condors looking for an attack play right there into the corner. Being challenged is Katz by Hamilton. And ball awarded on a kick play now for the Condors. So they're going to have an opportunity right here to put the ball into play. And we'll see what Genaro Diaz can do for the Condors. Looking for a crossing ball and possibly a header into the net. And Diaz puts it in there. Goes by everybody, and that'll go outside near the touchline on the far slide. Picked up by the Condors, and now in the deep corner, Trejo.
Stay with it!
Lead him to it!
Swantek. And now going to be trying to bring it down is the Nomads. Nomads known for good passing. There's a nice ball. That'll be picked up, though, by Mike Bess.
Good job, Donato!
And that ball's going to sail out right by our cameraman. Whoosh! It goes right by us. That'll come right back in, and so for the Condors. And Mike Bess, he'll have a nice throw in right in front of us. And that'll go right off the foot of the Condors, and they'll go the other way. 1-0 is the score off the foot of Dustin Aleo in the first half of play, and that's where we stand right now, 1-0. Good close-up action right in front of us. Nomads and the Condors going at it.
Win it! Come on!
Right at midfield now, both teams going at it. Handball called, and it's going to go the other way.
Good boy, Robert. Come on, Condors!
Good job, Donato!
Now, good effort. Ball being sent down right inside the box area, and it's cleared out. So the Condors now starting to pick up the pace. They're starting to put some offensive attack together. Right now it hasn't resulted in too many shots on goal, but give them enough time. And they're going to want to do that. So the ball's off the player of Nomad, and so it goes back into play. And the Condors on the far sideline with Hamilton. 11-on-11, that's Diaz versus Aleo. Aleo now puts a nice ball down deep. Nobody there really for the Nomads, and so the Condors pick it up, and they're going to send it back off the foot of Josh Carter. All the way to midfield, carried through nicely by Scott Anderson. Anderson now trying for it. Nice slide tackle by the Nomads. Now near side action. Stoffel now with the ball, taking a tumble is Mike Bess. The whistle blows, and now the ball goes in favor of Nomads, and they'll send it the other way. Tubbs putting it back into the action. Back to Stoffel. Back to Tubbs. Now in the corner. Stubbs by himself. He's going to have a crossing shot looking for some action. And that's going to be off the body of Ryan Swantak. Substitution. Coming in for the Nomads. Going out. 2 players. That is Wozniak and Siva. Fresh legs now for the Nomads in the form of Dan Adlong and David Hodgins. So fresh legs for the Nomads on the substitution. It is a goal kick for the Condors, and they'll bring it back off the foot of Josh Leshy as he does a nice job, sends it way past midfield.
Win it!
Let's go.
Hamilton on the near side.
Ball pressure.
Good job!
Back out to San Filippo. 2-on-1 as San Filippo runs into the Condors player, and that was Mike Best. Best taking it for the team, and they get the ball back. Shot on goal right there, sails wide. So it was a wind-up and a kick by Chris Dickinson of the Condors, sails wide of the near post. So it'll be a goal kick now for the Nomads. Sends ball down deep. Looking for it. Nice header to carry it through, but right there for the Nomads. Nice ball downfield. Can't quite get it to Adlong. And so the Condors defensively pick it back up. And now picked up by Adlong. He's going to try and shoot. He shoots across the face. Just missing. So Adlong breaking with the ball all the way down. Got inside the box area. Put the shot on goal. It just sailed right across the face. And the Condors miss a bullet there. And so as things settle down and the positions are created and the players are able to catch their breath, Josh Leshy puts the ball back into play. Driving ball by Leshy doesn't make it to midfield, and so it's going to be picked up by a host of Nomad players, but the end result right now, Condors with the ball. Now Hamilton drives the ball down deep, looking for it. Nice control by Adlong, cleared out by the Condors, and now picked up by Aleo. Aleo with the score. Now there's an opportunity right in front of the goal area. Lot of action, looking for a handle are the Nomads. Nice slide attempt, but right there keeping with it is Stoffel as he sends it across looking for a header. There's one, but it's by a Condor who sends it out, and the whistle is blown, and a lot of action right in front of the Condors net. And man, oh man, Josh Leshy does not like to see that. So once again, all the heated attack by the Nomads results finally in Josh Leshy's goal kick right in front of us.
Take it, Ryan. Take it.
Hamilton
Take it. Your ball.
keeps it in. And now that's out of bounds, and they're going to give it to the Nomads. So Stoffel for the Nomads throws the ball in the deep corner. Picking it up is Adlong. Adlong being challenged by 2 players, Diaz and Atkis. Whistle blown and warning to the Nomads. No card given, but it was a strong one as that whistle was blown for a long time. Hamilton brings it back with a nice header, doubled by Stoffel.
Nice ball.
Good job, Bryce. Stay with it.
Staying with it. Both teams, good effort by Cats. Racing for the ball. Perry versus Koffler, and that ball will go in favor of Condors. So for these Nomads, last year's defending boys under 15 State Cup champions, they are looking out for a repeat in the boys under 16 division. For the Condors, they want to come out and prove to everybody that they're capable of obtaining that crown themselves. But right now, it's the Nomads out in front 1-0 off the initial foot of Dustin Aleo early in the first half of play. Ball thrown back in. 35 minutes have passed in this one. Official scorekeeper has it out on the field. That is, official referee. He keeps the time and the control of the game. And this one right here.
Work it, Condors!
Oh, wait, David, all right, let's go!
Now the Condors with the ball. They're going to send it downfield. Right there is a good Jeff Hamilton. He's been very good in his defensive midfielder position.
Challenge it.
Now the ball sent downfield. Nice job by Brian Atkiss defensively. But once again, Nomads and Stoffel.
Keep going.
Good effort, Hamilton versus Anderson. Back out to Tubbs. Good effort by Jonathan Terry as he kept the defensive pressure on 3 consecutive players as the ball went from Hamilton to Tubbs to San Filippo. And it was Jonathan Terry for the Condors there the whole time. Nice ball to the middle. Right there, though, is Tubbs defensively for the Nomads, and now picked up. Taken away nicely by Swanson. Now ball free. There's going to be a shot on goal. Crossing. Just cleared out. So there was a first real scoring threat by the Condors as Ryan Katz broke free just inside the near penalty box area. Nice pass crossing in front of the net. Stepping in front was a Nomads player to clear the ball out at the last minute. But definitely that's what the Condors want to do with the goal kick. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Nice save by Tarantino. That corner kick came in. A quick turnaround kick by Jonathan Carey. And for the Nomads, it was Tarantino at the right place at the right time as he was foot planted, and he found the ball right in his hands. But once again, good news for the Condors as they're starting to put offensive pressure on the Nomads. For the Condors, Leshy bringing the ball back in. And so 3 minutes left in this first half of play as the Nomads are out in front. And Leshy waiting for substitutions now. Taking a breather, number 17, Mike Bess. Fresh legs coming in for the Condors. And as we see the number on the back, and that's number 22, that'll be Gilbert Avina. Avina, fresh legs now in for the Condors. And with just minutes left in the first half, things are going to heat up here a little bit for the Condors. It's the offensive attack. No whistle. Now a late one comes and it'll be awarded to the Condors, and they'll bring it back downfield. Deep ball downfield. Nice effort defensively. Can't find a handle on it. So Jonathan Terry looking for a foot on the ball. Now in the corner. Nice pickup by the Nomads defensively. And the ball stays in on the near sideline. Good challenge right by both of us. Good effort by Atkiss. The Nomads, nice defensively. Nice ball downfield, picked up, and that'll go off the foot of Brian Atkiss. And the ball will be awarded back to the Nomads. And now, literally just seconds left in the game, we'll leave it up to the referee on the field to give us a whistle, but we're winding down the first half of play. Substitution once again going out, number 19, Robert Poe. Nick Stoffel for the Nomads. And so on the near sideline will be a throw-in, and the Nomads deep now in the Condors territory in the corner being challenged. So Hodgkins, the individual for the Nomads that goes out for breather. Stoffel in, fresh legs, and that's where we stand right now. Goal kick as Leshy brings the ball back into play. Nice pickup by Hamilton as he anticipates the ball reaching over to Avina. And now the Condors looking to be on the offensive attack. Picked up in the middle by Terry. Shot on goal, crossing, just misses. Right there in the passing cross were the Condors, and they set that up very, very nicely. So it was number 22, Gilbert Avina, that was right there in the near post looking for a shot on goal. Couldn't quite find the handle on it. And the ball sails just past it. But once again, good news for the Condors. They're finding that they can set up the offensive attacks. And one of these days, that ball's going to be finding its way into the net. Right now, though, score is Nomads 1, Condors nothing. Shaking a player on the far sideline. That's number 15, Jeff Hamilton. Hamilton had been doing a fine job this first half of play for the Nomads. He gets up and walks off under his own power. Substitutions now will come back in. Coach Brian McManus bringing him off the field. Whistle blows, and so we're back into play with a goal kick by the Nomads. 2-on-1. There's a whistle that's blown as Ryan Katz takes a tumble. Going back the other way now as the ball comes in deep down in the far corner. And that is the whistle ending the first half of play. Well, the Condors, as the closing seconds came on in the first half of play, they had some scoring opportunities, a flourish of shots facing across, couldn't quite anything get into the net, and so the Nomads stay out on top off the foot of Dustin Aleo, and that's where we find it the score after the first half of play. Nomads 1, Condors nothing. We'll be back with the start of the second half.
Body was going ahead. Only looking back into the line. The throw-ins were going too early again. The guys were walking back to the picking the ball and making the runs. Stay away until he's ready to throw. Then you go. Then again, hey, you keep doing this as well. You step back. We've got this much space, and we throw a ball at the guy. The lines are moving this side. We throw a ball there. Up in his knees. Right. What's the distance? All it is. Just there. His feet. Inside him a little bit. So he can just get it down there. Up here where he's awkward and up there. We can even bounce it.
Back at the Blast Soccer Field in San Bernardino, California for the start of the second half of today's Boys Under 16 State Cup National Finals match. Right now we've got the Nomads off the foot of Dustin Aleo out in front of the Central Coast Condors 1-0. Moments away from the start of the second half, and both teams now switching directions as we enter into the second half of play. 40 minutes is left in this game, boys under 16 State Cup Finals match. Condors now will be defending the right-hand goal. Josh Leshy will remain the goalkeeper for the Condors. They'll be moving from right to left, attacking the left-hand goal. That'll be defended by the Nomads and Nick Tarantino. Whistle blows, and we are underway. Second half, another 40 minutes to determine who will be the boys under 16 State Cup National Finals champion. And the Condors, who had a flurry of offensive pressure in the end of the first half, are trying to pick it up and work on the Nomads in the second half and try and at least tie this up, start the game over again at scratch, and move on. The Nomads did a great job defensively in placing the wall up there. Now there's a nice ball, and right there, a nice pickup by Josh Leslie as he is able to have some great hands, and he's able to send the ball back down the other way. Nice ball. That one went deep, right back to midfield, and so the Nomads pick it up, and they're on the offensive attack, being challenged now. Nice ball across the field, picked up by Curry. So the one thing that we looked at and we didn't see that much of was the full use of the field by both teams. Well, I'll tell you, the Condors and the Nomads, very good passing team, keeping it on the ground. And this type of facility, short grass, dry field, the ball's going to carry very nicely as we move on. So the Condors try and push the ball through. It's picked up by the Nomads, and now Hamilton on the far sideline. Nice job defensively. Now picking it up, moving it down the field, trying to outpace the Nomads. Good effort, and nobody's there. So it was Ryan Katz charging down, being challenged by Dustin Alejo. Couldn't quite keep it. Now splitting two defenders is Karras. Karras down in the corner. He's going to try and send it across the face. Here it comes. Good effort. Trejo clears it out with a header for the Condors. And the pace is picked up clearly. Nice ball downfield going after a Katz. Right there defensively, San Filippo for the Nomads. Player profiles for the Condors as the ball's thrown in. Brian Atkiss wears number 6 in the jersey for the Condors out of Arroyo Grande, California. 10th grader. Fine academic GPA, 3.35. You know, it is awesome for these talented athletes to not only spend as much time as they do practicing and playing their sports, but also commend them greatly for being able to keep a high academic grade point average while going to school. And you will find that time and time again, the great athletes even greaterly acknowledged by the fact of the hard work that they put into their academics. So it's Brian Atkiss out of Arroyo Grande High School. Some of his other achievements: playing basketball, freshman, baseball, JV soccer. Of course, he's on this club here, coached by Jim Bigelow. Personal goals for Brian: wants to go to college and study architecture. Now the ball picked up. Number 22 for the Condors, player profile. That's Gilbert Avina. Avina out of San Luis Obispo High School, 10th grade. Also starting varsity soccer as a sophomore. That's a great accomplishment for Gilbert Avina. His personal goals in life is to score more goals. So you can see the focus of Gilbert Avina right now is soccer, soccer, soccer. And the focus in this game by both teams is just that as well, and that is to play championship level soccer, and you're seeing it both teams right here today. Nice effort now by the Nomads. That's Aleo as he tries to continue to stay with the ball. Give credit to Scott Anderson. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a corner kick. Ball back into play, and that's going to go right back out, and this time the Nomads cannot capitalize on the corner kick, and it becomes a goal kick for the Condors. Let's take a look at a couple player profiles for the Nomads. Number 18, that jersey worn by Danny Adlong. Adlong wearing number jersey 18 for the Nomads. Out of Mission Bay High School, 5'9", 159 pounds.
Stay on it, stay on it.
Nice slide tackle picked up by Carter. Now splitting the defenders, Curry. And Curry is just overwhelmed by the defensive wall of the Condors that closed immediately on a charging Ramsey Curry. And now coming downfield.
He's gonna bounce. All right,
Nice close-up action right in front of us. That's Hamilton and Avina. And now down in the corner, picking it up is Katz.
Win it, guys.
Adlong with a nice 3.1 grade point average for the Nomads. One of his teammates, we'll take a look at it, number 11, Dustin Aleo, the gentleman who has the lone score in this one, now racing after the ball. Curry and Avina, and now picked up once again by Hamilton. Hamilton's been a threat all game. He's been down there in his midfielding position. Right there, nice pickup by Leshy, and he'll send it back out. So number 11, Dustin Aleo, out of Ramona High School, lives up in Ramona, California. Aleo with a nice 3.3 grade point average. Zach Bloomer, number 8 for the Nomads. Zach out of San Diego, Torrey Pines High School, 4.4 grade point average. Very, very good, Zach. Taking some advanced placement courses to be able to get him up to that level. Played varsity soccer in 9th and 10th grade. He's a District 2 Olympic development participant on the under 16 boys. Honors at entrance, enjoys journalism, was awarded the Sports Illustrated Journalism Award, so he's a very, very talented soccer player and also a talented student as well. Ball back into play, nicely trapped by Wozniak. Now he'll bring it down.
Good job.
Ball crosses midfield, and now the Nomads looking to pass up the attack, and there it goes down deep. Trejo with a nice header to bring it back the other way. There's a host of Nomads, though, and they're going to pick the ball back up. Once again, Aleo. And he's got the throw in now in the deep corner, picked up by Karras. Challenged by Trejo. Ball goes outside the touchline. So let's look at one more profile player, Ryan Karras, number 2 for the Nomads, out of Temecula, California. Goes to Temecula Valley High School on the varsity soccer team, 9th and 10th grade. Grade point average 3.0. He'll be graduating in 1999. Nice effort defensively by the Condors. That'll be picked up by Bloomer. Now a crossing. Hamilton is there, looking for a shot. That's going to sail wide. So Hamilton took a crossing pass, trapped it nicely, brought it down to the ground, turned around, put a shot on goal, but it sailed wide of the near post, and so it'll be a goal kick for the Condors, and they'll bring it out. Player profile for the Condors, Blake Bigelow. Bigelow, again, Arroyo Grande, California. Goes to Arroyo Grande High School, grade 10. Fine 3.9 grade point average. Interest is in engineering. Personal achievements for Bigelow. He's an Eagle Scout in the Boy Scout troop. Freshman class academic top 10. MVP freshman baseball team. And he's also a district Olympic development participant in the boys under 14. Plans on going to college to get a master's in mechanical engineering. Wants to play on any kind of sport, hopefully soccer. That's Blake Bigelow. Now, good passing attack being set up by the Nomads as they send it out across the field, picked up by Koffler. Koffler now by himself, passes it nicely down to the corner, and right there is Curry. Crossing across, and a nice save. Josh Leshy doing a nice job going high on the near post side, and he's got some sure hands. Leshy's got some great hands and be able to do what he needs to do. There's a whistle, an aggressive play. That'll be charged against Koffler, and that's a yellow card for dangerous play against Dagan Koffler on that one. So Koffler getting the first yellow card of today's game, and it was deserving on that one as he challenged the Condors player, and they both went tumbling down. So the ball goes back over to the Condors, and they're going to try and put it back into play. Number 20, that's big Josh Carter. Right back to a Nomads player, and they're going to send it back down the other way. Poe trying to challenge the Nomads. 2-on-1, now picked up by Karras. Coming across, and a nice hustle by Josh Leshy again. He's been busy. He had to really run hard to his left.
Go get it, Gilbert.
And for the Condors,
Go outside. That's a good job.
who now pick it up nicely, and that's Avina. Chip shot down, and once again, it's a good, strong defense of the Nomads. Good close-up action right in front of us, and a beautiful pass by Bloomer. Charging down is Curry. Curry splits the defenders, looking for a shot on goal, waiting for time. And luckily, the Condors' defensive wall closes down. So it was Ramsey Curry who found himself wide open for a short period of time. Couldn't find the handle to put a shot on goal. And luckily for the Condors, the defensive wall closes down. And now the Nomads once again on the attack, trying to get control of the pace. And that's Aleo down deep, looking for a header. There was one there. Off the head of Ryan Karras. It just sails wide of the near post. And for the Nomads, they are hot right now in their offensive attack. They are bringing it downfield and causing havoc inside the box area for Leshy. But give credit to him. When the ball's been close to the net, Leshy's been there and been able to deny the ball going in. So good, strong effort defensively by Josh Leshy, and he'll put it back into play for the Condors, moving the other way. Nice, strong kick. That's going to move way past midfield. Right there are a host of Nomads, and they'll pick it up. 2-on-1 now in favor. Good effort by Terry. Terry takes a tumble. Frank Sanfilippo will be charged against the Nomads for that tripping call. And so Genaro Diaz will put the ball into play, and he's going to want to send it down. Nice chip shot, looking for some header action, and right there, Nick Tarantino comes up big. So both keepers doing a fine job of taking control inside their goal box area. And we still stand at a 1-0 score with the Nomads out in front on the first half score by Dustin Aleo. Taking a look at profile player for the Condors. Number 20, that's Josh Carter. Josh Carter out of Arroyo Grande High School. Fine 4.07 grade point average.
Go back door. Good job, Brandon.
Now the Condors deep in the corner, and they're trying to get something together and can't do it, but it'll remain their ball. So Josh Carter out of Arroyo Grande, California, 6'1", 170. Involved with the JV championship team in league play. Undefeated in the 95-96 JV league, 20-0 with only 8 goals allowed. JV Defensive Player of the Year in the 95-96 season. Member of the varsity CIF Southern Section's runner-up in 1996.
Quit it!
Attends and plays soccer, he hopes to anyway, at a 4-year university. Possibly even play professionally or be a coach. That's number 20. Josh Carter. Now 23, Andrew Swanson. Gets the ball back to Leshy, who wants to send it back downfield, and he'll do just that.
It's yours, let's go!
Now action, right at the tip. Ball is free, a shot on goal, just misses! Right inside the penalty box area. Setting up and putting the shot on goal. So that was ever so close for the Condors. Scott Anderson was right in front and put a dink shot, and he tried to do it. He tried to just get it up and over the jumping Nick Tarantino, and it just missed going into the net and sailed right above the crossbar. But once again, Condors doing what they need to do. Nice clear out by the Condors. That'll be carried through by Anderson. Now the ball racing down into the near corner. Racing forward is Monroe versus Avina. And that'll be picked up 1-2 by the Nomads. And that's out to the near side of Aleo. That'll be carried through. That's off the foot of Brian Actis. It goes the other way. Dennis Daniels. Number 12 for the Condors, player profile for Daniels. Arroyo Grande High School is where he is in grade 11. He's a junior. Grade point average, at least in the major is liberal arts, 5'11", 150. Plays fullback for the Condors. Also plays goalie for his high school team. First league goalie in soccer for 1996-97. And now we see Hamilton bringing the ball down for the Nomads. Hamilton looking for a pass. Picked up now by Bloomer. And now it's Monroe bringing it across. Nobody there for the Nomads. Trapped by Koffler on the outside. He's going to bring it deep, and it's sailing high. So Koffler mailed it deep, went high and nowhere near the net, but it's just a warning shot by the Nomads as they can get close too. 1-0 is the score. Remains that after the first goal put in there by Dustin Aleo by the Nomads. We are into the second half of play. 20 minutes almost into this half of play, so we're halfway down and we've got another 20 minutes to play. That's a nice ball downfield. Carried down nicely, racing for it. Nice clear out by the Nomads. Good slide tackle by Monroe.
Right back to him. Get here, Danny.
And now picked off by the Avina and the Condors, and now it goes back to Leshy. Karras right there for the Nomads. They're going to have to watch out for that.
Go, Ryan!
So we mentioned both of these teams had played each other in pool play when they first came out in their first 3 games in bracket play. During that time frame, it was the Condors coming out in front 3-2, but right here, the Nomads really doing a nice job. Now placing a ball nicely down in the corner. There's a shot on goal. It comes off and ricochets, so it's still active.
Get it out of there!
And cleared out. So Bloomer with a shot on goal off the shoulder of Leshy, and now it's going to be a corner kick off the foot of Scott Anderson. So Nomads now in a prime position to put the ball up in the air and find some head action to send it into the net. Ryan Karras, forward midfielder for the Nomads, will put the ball in the air. That's going to cross way out in front. Nobody there for the Nomads. Picked up in the far corner by Aleo. Taken away now by the Condors. Back and forth transition goes in ownership. Both teams really going at it and playing very nicely together. Good sportsmanship out there as both teams are focusing on trying what they can do and play nice, clean soccer. Nice ball downfield by Brendan Perry. Good pickoff by the Condors, but it comes right back by Koffler. And that'll go out of bounds and back. So it's a quick 1-2 exchange of possessions. Both teams defensively looking for it. Substitution coming in for the Condors. Number 13 will be coming out. Brendan Perry, as well as number 22, Gilbert Avina. So fresh legs will be coming in for the Condors. And we'll check the jersey numbers and give you an update on just who's out there with fresh legs for the team. So Juan Trejo is back in. Now action right at midfield. That'll be picked up by Monroe. Monroe is now bringing it down by himself. Nice ball. And now it's going to be free. And there's going to be a shot on goal. And right there is Josh Leshy. So the ball got free. Ryan Karras put a shot on it. Nice ball down deep. And for the Nomads, they are able to corral that ball by Zach Bloomer now. And he'll bring it back across. Hamilton back out to Tubbs. And in the game also Chris Dickinson. He's the other set of fresh legs for the Condors. And now challenge 2-on-1 in favor of the Condors, but a quick slide tackle gets it away, but right back to Trejo. Nice trap by San Filippo, and he'll try and bring it downfield. Player profile time. Taking a look at the Nomads. Number 6, worn by Paul Coughlin. Coughlin out of San Diego goes to Rancho Bernardo High School, where he plays varsity soccer, track and field. Ball now being brought down right in front of the net. The ball is loose. Shot on goal and just misses. Condors had the ball free for a moment and just missed putting the ball into the net. So with all the action in front of the Nomads goal box, it becomes a goal kick, and there's a slight push by the Condors, so the ball will be awarded to the Nomads, and they'll try and work it down. So that's the first real scoring threat by the Condors. They were looking to put the ball in the net, and it just squibbed to the far side of the post. Just couldn't find the door, and we remain at a 1-0 score in favor of the Nomads. 25 minutes into the second half of play. Number 15, player profile for the Condors, for the Nomads. Nomads, Jeff Hamilton out of El Cajon, California, goes to Valhalla High School. Nice 3.98 grade point average as the throw comes right in. Right back out. Now it's 2-on-1 in favor of the Nomads, and so they are looking defensively, taking a tumble. The Nomad player gets right back up. Nice drive and a nice ball downfield by the Condors. They're looking to set something up. Juan Trejo right there. Shot on goal. Scores! What a beautiful setup and play by the Condors as bringing it downfield. Give it to Ryan Katz as he brings it downfield. It was helped out by Genaro Diaz. And then Scott Anderson is able to put the ball into the net, and we now have a tie game with Condors 1, the Nomads 1. Substitutions coming in.
Can you do it?
Ball back into play, and now at a 1-1 game, both teams fired up. And give credit once again to a textbook play by the Condors as they involved 3 players in bringing that ball downfield. One of them right there was Ryan Katz, who helped to bring the ball down field. And once again, it's Genaro Diaz. And once again, it's a shot on goal and scores! The same three players who just accounted for the first goal comes right back and does it again. Wow. So it was Ryan Katz to Genaro Diaz to Scott Anderson for the first goal, and it was Ryan Katz, Genaro Diaz, and Scott Anderson again, and that is just a duplicate play. And right now, within seconds, the Condors now out in front of the Nomads, 2-1. Whistle and tackle, that's against the Condors, and it'll go out. So this game is heating up as we go into 27 minutes of play, and within a minute, the Condors scored 2 goals on the same type of play, and man, oh man, what a play it was. You got to give a star to those 2 other players, and those other stars were Genaro Diaz and Ryan Katz, because they were the ones that were instrumental in bringing that ball downfield. And now Katz once again looking for a pass, racing for the ball, just can't quite get there. So it was Brendan Perry racing for the ball off the foot of Ryan Katz, couldn't quite get there. And now the Nomads on the attack, Dan Adlong, and now it's taken away nicely by the Condors, who all of a sudden have found a spark of life in their hearts, and now they're playing nicely as the ball goes out in midfield, stays in bounds and driving downfield, being challenged by Stoffel, and that'll be taken away. Dickinson, and now picked up by San Filippo as the Nomads try and regroup themselves. Man, oh man, what a game, what a game. Nice to see some great action like we did right there. Ball back into play. Once again, coming downfield. This time it's Perry and being challenged. Good effort by Daniels. And so for the Nomads, they'll try and put it back into play. Good effort. And so the Condors really have picked up the pace. And you can say that they're firing on all cylinders, as there's a foul called against Nick Stoffel. But they were laying dormant for most of the game, and after that first score by Scott Anderson, they came right back and did it again. You've really seen a major, major improvement in their effort. Now we've got a player down on the field. It's a Condor player. Up off the field under his own power, Genaro Diaz. We'll have substitution.
Drill! Hey, drill, let's go! Condors, keep the pressure!
Ball comes back into play. So Scott Anderson,
Come on, Brendan!
who has the 2 out of a Royal Grande High School 10th grader with a GPA of 4.0 on the JV soccer team. As a freshman, played JV baseball. He was the Defensive Player of the Year award with the baseball team. Also played varsity baseball as he is right now in 10th grade. Substitution now coming in for the Nomads. Number 16, Greg Siva now back in the game. Fresh legs for the Nomads. So Anderson, who wants to be an effective player on a good club soccer team, which he is, wants to maintain that 4.0 grade point average in high school, Also wants to attend a 4-year university. Nice move by Curry. A pass to the middle side, and that's going to be effectively taken away by Ryan Katz, and it'll go back into the corner. Once again, though, it's Curry on the attack, coming across the middle, looking for a header. Just missing the far post. So it was Greg Siva, who just came into the game with fresh legs for the Nomads, took that ball from Ramsey Curry, put the head on it. It sailed curving away from the far post and ended up going outside of the far post. Great action that we're seeing right now in this boys under 16 State Cup Finals match. Right now, Condors out in front of the Nomads, 2-1. Ball back into play. Now Nomads on the attack. Shot from far away. Good hands by Leshy. Right there, and brings it back down.
Push it,
Now there's some action opportunity, and then right there for the Nomads. Ball coming back down now. Once again, Ramsey Curry. Curry looking for an opportunity to bring the ball down. He's inside the penalty box area looking for a shot on goal. Too many legs as the defensive wall of the Condors collapses right there on the ball. Sends it back the other way. Nice header. And now the wall of the Condors still trying to clear it out. Hasn't been able to yet. Right there temporarily. Good effort by Hamilton. Hamilton's been a very effective player for the Nomads as he takes a shot. Crosses. Oh, doctor! Hamilton had a nice crossing shot. And coming out of nowhere, that looked like Dan Adlong. Put a nice header on it. It just sailed high. That was a great play by the Nomads. Adlong, good effort right there. That results in a goal kick for the Condors, and so Leshy will bring it back the other way. Substitutions now coming in for the Condors, a host of them. 22 is back into play. Avina. Trejo. Let's take a look at Josh Leshy, player profile from San Luis Obispo, California. Goes to San Luis Obispo High. 10th grader with a grade 3.0 average. His achievements so far to date: JV soccer most valuable player 1996, North League first team kicker in varsity football 1996-97, all county first team as the kicker in football. His personal goals is he wants to play the highest level of soccer that he can. Josh Leshy, keeper for the Condors, now going down in the deep corner. That's Avina. Opportunity. There's a shot. It's going to be ricocheted off a player. It's still option there. So Jonathan Terry trying to find another door to put a ball into. Just couldn't quite hand it as it went off on a Nomads player. That'll be a corner kick, though, for the Condors. And corner kick time for the Condors. They'll see what they can do as they want to put the ball up in the air and bending right across the face of the net. Here it comes. It's going to be deep. Header shot, and it's nicely cleared out. So give credit to the Condors. And there's another shot on goal that's going to sail wide of the near post. Tell you what, both teams are now moving down the field, but the nod has to go to the Condors because they have really cranked up their offense this second half of play. And for the Nomads, down by 1, they need to find a way to put the ball into the net as we're winding down time. 35 minutes have passed. And so about 6 minutes as the ball comes to the near sideline. And for the Nomads, right in front of us, taking a look at Ramsey Curry. Back out to Dustin Aleo. Aleo, who has the score for the Nomads in this one. Back out to number 2. That's going to be Karis. Ryan Karras, forward midfielder, takes a tumble, no whistle. And this time it's going to be awarded to the Condors. So Ryan Karras takes a tumble, no whistle called. Slide tackle by Karras results in a whistle, and so it'll be going back to the Condors. Rough play out by Aleo. And ball will be awarded back down to the Nomads. Player profiles for the Nomads. Number 19, David Hodgins. Hodgins out of La Jolla, California. Goes to La Jolla High School, has a strong 3.7 grade point average. He's been playing varsity soccer there for 3 years. Long ball down at the top of the penalty box area. It's going to be cleared out nicely. Ramsey Curry, number 13 for the Nomads. Patrick Henry High School, graduating class of 1998, 3.17 grade point average. And there's a nice, strong throw that's going to be cleared out by Ryan Katz, and cleared out effectively. Number 10 for the Nomads, Dagan Koffler, out of Solana Beach, goes to Torrey Pines High School, 3.0 grade point average. Played varsity soccer in his 9th and 10th grade. Likes to play indoor soccer as well. Now coming in with the throw-in on the far sideline are the Condors. Never makes it in, so that's going to stay back there. Parrish with the throw-in. And we'll take a look at Parrish in a player profile. Josh Parrish, 10th grader with a 3.33 grade point average. And now Condors take it away temporarily. Nice back pass by Trejo. And they'll move it back. Taking a tumble is Ryan Katz, and a quick kick in for the Condors, number 11, Genaro Diaz. Josh Parrish, player profile, goes to Arroyo Grande High School. Nice ball down deep, right into the waiting hands, though, of Nick Tarantino. 5'6", 120. Personal achievements. He was an AYSO All-Star 1990 and 91. Central Coast Condor play. 92 through 96, where he is right now. Nice slide. Boy, we're getting a little aggressive right now. There's a point and a warning to the Condor or the Nomads player, number 2, Ryan Karras. And that'll result in a play by the Condors. We are a couple minutes now winding down, approximately 2-3 minutes left in this game. Long ball downfield to Tarantino, and they want to try and keep that ball deep and make the Nomads work their way downfield as they are right now. For the Condors, they just want to keep the defensive wall up and send the ball back downfield and waste time. Shot on goal, that's going to sail wide. So a rocket was launched by Ryan Karras from outside, sailed wide to the near post, and we are standing at a 2-1 score. Condors out in front by 2 scores on the triple play by Scott Anderson off the help of Ryan Katz and Genaro Diaz. It was a 1-2 pass. Final stop on the ball before winning the net was 2 times by Scott Anderson. 1 score by Dustin Aleo for the Nomads, and that's where we are as play is winding down. Deep as it goes. Now out in front, racing for it, looking for a shot on goal. Nice save! Ryan Katz charging. He was challenged by Koffler of the Nomads all the way downfield. Got just inside the penalty box area. Put a shot on goal, and Nick Tarantino out of nowhere sticks a hand up and give a star to Tarantino, because that was a great save, as he had enough mustard on his hand to be able to send the ball off. And now for the Condors, try and slow down the pace as there's less than a minute left in the game. And for the Nomads, they got to come up with something, somewhere, some fast. Hamilton. And now the defense tightens by the Condors. Nice challenge by Parrish. Now deep in the corner. And right there is Leshy. So Leshy is going to take his time. And with the final whistle to be blown by the referee, we will wait because we are inside that final minute of play. We're going to give the ball to the Nomads, and they have hope. They'll give a corner kick. They're going to look for action. He's going to want to have it die right in the face of the net. There's action right there. Nice slap away. Shot on goal goes high. Josh Leshy goes high and bats that ball away as it's heading towards the cross time. And man, oh man, big time defensive play by Josh Leshy as he commands respect in that goal box, and he jumped high and slapped it away. So now he's going to have a goal kick, and he'll send it out. He's just taking his time, eating precious time off the clock. And we're waiting as the Nomads now try and set something up. Nice effort right there. Give credit to Diaz. Hamilton back into the game as he puts a throw in. And that goes out of bounds, and the ball will be awarded to the Condors. So the head referee is looking at his watch. He's got little time left. Hamilton trying to put some magic for the Nomads as they need to keep the offensive attack down deep. But there's a nice clear out by the Condors. That's going way, way deep. Tarantino trying to bring the ball back down. That'll be out to Koffler. Nice intercept by the Condors. He's going to send it back down. Good job by the Condors just to simply send it back downfield. Ball comes through by Hamilton. Coming up for it. The ball is loose. Shot attempt and off the foot of Josh Leshy. Once again, some great, great defense by Leshy, and he is hurt in the shoulder as he collides big time with Siva right outside the top of the penalty box area. And that is the whistle by the referee. And what a game this has become. The Condors in the second half of this game crank up the offense and stiffen on defense. And two back-to-back picture-perfect plays by the Condors. The ball brought downfield by Ryan Katz. The pass to Diaz, back to Scott Anderson. In for a score. They come right back again and do the exact same thing, get two scores within a minute of each other. And that's how the end of this game happened. With the final score, Condors 2, Nomads 1. The Condors of Central Coast crown the boys under 16 State Cup champions. On behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, I'm Dan Williams. I'd like to thank you for watching today's Super Game of the Week. It's been a great one here in San Bernardino, California at the Blast Soccer Field. Final score, the champions, Condors 2, the Nomads 1. We'll see you again real soon.
Joe, you sign that picture. If we don't sign that, we don't play in Utah.
Go ahead, Josh Scott.
And yeah, but I understand.
Zach Bloomer. Aaron Tubbs. Joey. Who was it? Thank you, San Filippo. Ryan Simonowski. Nick Tarantino. Greg Silva. Danny Adlong. Ryan Swantek. Smile. Diamond Rowe. David Hodgins. Jeff Hamilton. This one's for Paul. We were unfortunate to go back to Scotland. Again, Utah. Look after yourselves, do things right. You'll do well in Utah. Excellent, well done. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Well, Jim, was it worth it?
Yeah.
I have a little bit of an inside joke here. Jim was calling probably a month before schedules were out. I think trying to get more games closer to you guys. And unfortunately, we didn't get to speak very much, but the message is that he left. It wouldn't break his heart if it wasn't in San Diego. It wouldn't break his heart if it was closer to him, but it worked, didn't it? We have another inside joke too. There was a couple times when he's called about trying to get into the Surf Cup, and I told him all you have to do is make sure you do a good run in State Cup. He came up to me after semis. I said, "You're an automatic." We got to the finals. You're more than automatic. Unfortunately, right now, this can sound funny, but I hope I don't see you at the Surf Cup this year. Because you've already won the state, you're going to win the regionals, you're going to go to nationals, and it's the same time as the Surf Cup, so you'll be at nationals. Yeah. Jim, come on up. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to be in Phoenix, so I guess that's the next goal then, right? Phoenix. Nomads, I really hope actually that you join us in Utah. I noticed that Cal Sal we're the 6th on the draw. Maybe some other states won't decide to come. I hope Nomads would decide if you get that opportunity as the wild card. I'd like it. Unfortunately, it looked like you'd be in the same bracket, but maybe we could both go on, all right? That'd be cool to see you in Utah. I'd like to see that. So that's my hope. It's slim, but just hope that Nevada cancels. I'm just going to go in alphabetical order after I say one thing. I don't think that we've played a team this year for which the other team hasn't gone off the field and said, how did we lose to those guys? Yeah? And said, actually, they suck. How do we lose to those guys? And as I told the guys, well, I guess we sucked our way into the very top. Gilbert and Pat, can you come help me? Gilbert and Pat. Right. Hope you guys hand that stuff. Scott Anderson. Gilbert Davina. Michael Best. Blake Bigelow. Joshua Carter. Anaro Diaz. Dennis Daniel. Chris Dickinson. Ryan Kapp. Josh Licht. Brendan Berry. Robert Pope. Andrew Swanson. Jonathan Terry. Juan Trejo. So if I can get a hand for Gilbert and Pat, and all. Thank you. So Condors, let's take the medal. Go have a picture over here, and I need to talk to you again. Oh yeah, this stuff. Hey, it goes in our clubhouse. Yeah.
At Jim's house. Jim's house.
Yeah. Find a golfer hole.
Under 16, state champions, Condors, soon to be regional champions.